What is up, people? Steve Craven with Applying Pressure Podcast. I got to meet a legend in the blockchain world right here, Miss Tracy. Tracy, what an amazing event you have put together. Look at your hard work come together. What does this mean?
It means so much to see everyone that shows up, takes the time out of their day to fly out here, to get hotels, bookings. We're just so excited to have everyone here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what people don't understand is the amount of hard work that comes into this. This just showing up, this is the easy part, right?
Yeah.
It's the putting everything together, the countless hours, the stresses, the heartaches, the headaches, all of these things. And then the fact that you're just connected with so many different people. It's been amazing.
That's
How long
really
have you been in the blockchain side?
I've been in the blockchain side for over 13 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what got you started in blockchain?
I got started because I actually went to Kenya. I started a microfinance program there in Africa, and we funded women entrepreneurs. We gave them a microfinance program and financial literacy. And through that, I came back to Toronto and started learning about how to send money over borders. And that's how I fell into Bitcoin.
Wow, look at this. So I know there's a lot of like different programs that go through Kenya, which is amazing.
Yeah.
That is I mean, there's a lot of talented people over in Kenya, you know,
Absolutely.
and the people over there are just great. I went on a mission trip over there one time.
Really?
Amazing people, just truly
Amazing. So
welcoming.
beautiful.
They have so little and they want to give you everything.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
I know.
So I love that side of it. I'm very new to the blockchain side.
Okay.
I want to say thank you guys for welcoming me on this side of it because this is my second year really taking blockchain serious.
Okay.
I've got to meet so many people on behalf of you, thankfully, for this event. But on the other side of it, you know, you've taken the time now. How many events have you put together in this particular?
For Blockchain Futures, our 9th edition.
Wow, 9 of them. And moving forward, I'm sure you've made so many unforgettable contacts.
Absolutely.
But on the other side of this, I may or may not heard you say that this is going to be the last one for this particular blockchain conference.
Exactly. So we recently got acquired.
Okay.
We got acquired by Emerald, the largest B2B event producer in America. And they run 140 massive shows, and we're now part of their portfolio.
Awesome.
So, yeah, we're really excited.
Congratulations.
You know, it's another big movement for the Web3 industry to now get more legitimized, to expand bigger, and more importantly, get to more of the Web2 audience.
Was it bittersweet?
Absolutely bittersweet. Absolutely bittersweet. But, you know, the late nights and things like that are always real.
Well, you know, one of the things you and I said, you said, I cannot wait to get off my feet, right?
Yeah.
This is what the tough side of it. Let's talk about it. Maybe just one that sticks out in your head of maybe a trial or a tribulation that you wanted to say, you know what, why do I even do all of this?
Yeah, it's tough. You know, it's you have a lot of different characters that you meet, and as an event organizer, you meet so many different people. You also know exactly how the industry's feeling, who has the money to sponsor, what kind of topics are being talked about, what kind of partners are still there, and so it's definitely tough when you get a lot of rejections. I got 50 rejections for every person you see here. So people come and say, wow, you have so many connections. Look at all the sponsors. If you think this is the amount of people I talk to 50 times more because I have to go out to reach out to people to try and get them here. So,
You know,
yeah.
I'll tell you one of the things I am impressed with by Tracy, especially when I go to these events, and especially when you get into a person that puts together these events, you can't get a hold of them. It is impossible, and I get it. They have 50 strings, and everybody's saying, please, come here, come here, come here, come here. She responded to me, and she don't even know who I am, and she responded to me and was like, Steve, I got you. That is impressive.
I appreciate that.
And that is the side of it that even if I wasn't in blockchain, I would come back to this event for you every single year.
Thank you.
Just because that side of it makes it more important.
Well, we care. Our team really, really cares. We know it takes a lot of energy to come to an event. It takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of time, a lot of money. So if you're going to take the time to come here, you want to make sure you have a good time. We also like proving the ROI of events. You know, there's been over the years, especially in the digital economy and world now, our event's good. No, everyone's going digital now. And now with AI, everyone's going back to events. So we like to prove that events are where you make meaningful connections. Events are where deals happen. Events are where, you know, you meet maybe a business partner, maybe even a relationship, maybe you make lifelong friends. And I think in a world that we're so consumed with social media and looking at screens all the time, having that face-to-face interaction at the core of it is why we do it. We love it, the memories that you can have, because that's all life's about, is creating memories at the end of the day. And so that's what we're trying to create here.
You know, one of the things I know you said, and this goes deep in this community right here, is you're Italian. Family means everything to you guys. And so on this backside of this, can you think of one or maybe a couple people that has really stuck out to you that you've met since you've been doing this in the 9 years?
Yeah, no, absolutely. To be honest, everyone's been so incredible. I would definitely say the closest people are the people on my team right now. All right, my sister that shows up. She's amazing and just beside me and doesn't get the limelight maybe as much as I always do, but works maybe twice as hard as I do. So she's amazing. And then I just, the people within my life that show up and you guys see 2 days of the event. There's 2 days of setup. There's 2 days of loading at storage lockers, and there's a few months beforehand, and we just have an incredible team doing it.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it does make a team. It does take a team to make the dream, because you can't do this without your team, and we can't do all of this without you, right? What does Tracy look like moving forward outside of the blockchain conference?
Yeah, so we sold our company. Sold the event. First acquisition at 34 years old, so I feel like there's probably another acquisition in me.
Okay.
So we're going to try and scale up, definitely get more into the AI space, and again, just like I did with blockchain and crypto, figure out what I can bring to the table, what I'm really good at, and see how we can utilize that more now in the AI world.
Absolutely. That is amazing. And 34 years old, congratulations.
Thank you.
I love this more than anything. I'm a big empowerment of women. I freaking love that you just stood up and said, this is me, I'm going to do this, and this is going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're empowering people that you don't even realize, That's the best part about it. So the great part of all of this and the acquisition is they're going to still see you around. You're not going away.
I'm not going anywhere. It's
Yes.
hard
She
to
said,
know.
I still got a lot to do with you guys out here, right?
Yeah.
So listen, I want you to look in that camera one time, and you're talking to 15-year-old Tracy.
Yeah.
Give her a piece of advice right now that just sticks out that you probably didn't know at 15.
Just keep going for it. At the end of the day, to climb that mountain, you first need to learn how to take that first step. And so, although I love goals, I'm not a big believer in goals. I'm a believer in dreams, and I'm a believer in what the next step is. And if you can just think about what you want as your dream, and every single day take that one step, take that one step, take that one step, you'll get closer to it quicker than you think.
I love that, because I tell people all the time, if you focus on the finish line, each step you take seems like it's longer, and longer. But if you focus on the next step, the finish line seems like it gets to you
so close.
faster.
And as an event, if you look around, all it is to-do lists. I have hundreds of to-do lists everywhere.
Still right now, right?
Right now. It's listen.
Yes.
And so all I do is check. I don't think about the big middle goal, that big milestone. I think about what are my to-do lists, and how do we get to that really big dream. And that's what I would recommend to my 15-year-old self is think about that dream and think about what you can do today. Not next week, not next month, what you can do specifically in this second.
Start now.
To get me to it. And whether it's following the right person, liking the right post, connecting with that, making that right phone call, what can I do today in this second to get me to the dream? And then you'll get your goals along the way.
See, I love that. I'm sure there's a lot of people out here. I'm sure you get this question a lot. How can people find you?
You know what? Now that I have a bit more time on my hands, social media, I'll be more active. But Twitter, at Tracy Leparulo, it's the best place. I'm also great on LinkedIn. And those two places.
That's awesome. Listen, you have an amazing event. You've been incredible. I appreciate that just taking the time with me today. I'm Steve with Applying Pressure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. That was good.
Awesome.